Hello, boys and girls. How's it going? So, I've come across a thing that I need to share. Whoa, why is my puppet freaking out? There's not even anything going on. There we go. I'm just getting these random blips and ambient noise. I don't know what's going on. But I fixed it. I adjusted it. Anyway, so I came across the thing as I was sitting there sending out the tweet and stuff for a stream tonight. And I want to point out that if you're not on Twitter, do not get on Twitter. Why, you might ask, Eve? I heard it's a great social network. Ignoring all that. Here's why. Here's why. Oh, I don't have a display capture here. Let me just pull this up real quick. I'm just going to show you all this. Business and finance trending. Hawk Tua. That's it. That's the thing. That's what I opened Twitter to when I sent out my tweet notification that I'd started the stream. That's what I opened. It was over there in the corner. I didn't click it. You know why I didn't click it? Because I value my sanity. That's it. That's all I got. It's ridiculous. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know what that's about. I don't want to know what that's about. Instead, I'm going to delve into a different kind of insanity. We're gonna play some more Stasis. Yeah, let's deal with that kind of crazy, because the crazy of the real world doesn't make any sense. So, somehow I've lost the audio. Not quite sure how, but it just, happens. It's a good thing I check this stuff like every single time. There we go. Don't know why it does it, but it just decided it's like, oh no, I'm not gonna work anymore. Hello, Jin the Pale Rider. How are you? All right. Where were we? Door leads back to the tram station. Oh, that's right. We just got through that horrible experiment place last time. Constant flickering of its lights does not add to your confidence in this elevator.
No power to the elevator.
Oh yeah, we got triple click. Loving the new model, by the way. It's cute. Thank you. Oh, that spooked me. That spooked me. What have we got? We've got the high-speed neural drill left. We've lost everything else. Door locked due to atmosphere control override. Okay.
Scratch marks. Something was trying to get in.
Just coming to vibe with you for a bit. Been a fan since Say No More. Oh, I appreciate it. That's been a while. I was actually looking over some of those videos the other day and just remembering how much fun we had with that. I actually haven't talked to Tally. Oh, that spooked me. I haven't talked to Tally in a few months. Last I heard, she was doing alright, but... she's got this big grand dream of, like, buying a big van and basically outfitting it and just kind of living on the road. And I'm just like, hey, if that's what makes you happy, sweetie, go for it. They were a blast. I'm glad she's doing good. Yeah, she's, like I said, last I checked, she was doing all right. April 12th, another long day in hydroponics. I planted carrots today. This place seriously sucks, but I can't. But I figure the longer I can work for the Kane Corp, the sooner they'll be able to replace this defective uterus of mine. Oh. May 1st. Harry is protective and not in a cute way. It makes me feel a little uncomfortable. His attempts to protect my honor, his words, when Grant even looks at me, are unnervingly familiar, just like my ex-husband used to do. I'm not ready for another round of that bullshit. May 25th. Half of the ship has been on lockdown for 2 weeks. Apparently some new scientists boarded today, so maybe they'll be able to resolve the issue. But what do I know? I make vegetables reproduce for a living. No, that doesn't look relevant. June 20th. I have to admit, Harry's whole stalker thing can be great sometimes. He's growing herbs for me so that I can make tea. With all this new security bullshit, I wouldn't dare use company resources personally like that. I've been pretending to like Grant just a little bit. I don't, but it keeps Harry on his toes. Wow, this chick's kind of terrible. September 23rd. Harry opted to stay on the Groom Lake for another round. He was eligible to leave at the shift change, but he chose to say, gee, I wonder why he'd do that. He's a grown man, for goodness sake, but he's acting like a lovesick teen. He needs to stop fucking calling me Belle, though. It's Isabella, like the Queen of Spain. October 30th. I keep hearing chatter about a fungal growth spreading all over the Groom Lake. Let's hope it doesn't get here to hydroponics. I'd be devastated if anything happened to my precious celery. November 1st. Spoke way too soon. I came into Hydra today to find everything coated in this strange fungus. Harry actually had a pretty good idea. What if we fought the fungus with genetically enhanced super mushrooms? November 14th. Nope. Crossbreeding mushrooms did not improve things. Hopefully the emergency rations will get here soon. Unless people want to eat the portobellos from hell, that is. This shit is about to get dangerous. December 19th. People have been beaten up. Some are even dead. We've seen a lockdown before, but it wasn't a mass panic like this. Will it be over soon? Or ever? Harry told me to stay in the sleeping block because it could be dangerous outside. You know, I have taken care of myself for 28 years without help from Harry. I think I can handle myself. December 24th. I'm not going to spend the final days of my life playing the helpless female, and I'm not going to cling to Harry, even if he's the last human being I'll ever see. He can't expect anything from me. So that's what happened. That's why the food went so bad, is because the fungal growth got into hydroponics and ruined everything. So that's why they were so short on food. March 19th, Shelby Isaacson. I couldn't even be bothered to get out of bed today. Nobody came asking questions, though, so that works. March 30th. Sometimes, when I first wake up, I wait as long as possible to say my first word of the day. Then that word serves as a prediction for how shitty that day is going to be. Naturally, Isabella woke me up by asking if I'd rather fuck Grant or Harry. I thought she was supposed to be some kind of feminist who doesn't need a man. Hypocrite. To answer the question, I need to do a bit of research. Harry will suffice for that. May 14. I guess I'm obligated to write about the ship lockdown since it's all life-threatening or something. I don't even know why we carry these PDAs. Seriously, I will never go back and read this shit. Doggy, doggy, doggy. Yes, she's in my lap. Being a nuisance. A menace to society. Y'all want to see something adorable? Hang on. I walked into my bedroom earlier. And I saw this. That's my pillow, by the way. Yeah, that's what she was doing. But isn't that right, Pooch? Just sitting on my pillow. Anyway, August 5th. The Groom Lake got a 300% funding increase, and I have a feeling we're doing some more shady bullshit with it. Welcome aboard the Groom Lake, where as far as the universe is concerned, you don't exist. And as far as the board is concerned, you don't exist. Nothing actually exists. Humanity's gonna flip shit when they finally figure it out. October 29th. So, Grant's gay. I knew I'd seen him checking Harry out. Lips are sealed. Which is funny because she was like, oh, I like Grant, but I'm going to pretend I like Grant. I don't like Grant, but I'm going to pretend I like Grant so that Harry gets a little jealous. It's like, okay, honey. No, you're wasting your time. November 2. It's going to be a long, painful death if we don't get rations soon. I might have to start murdering and eating my blockmates. I'll start with Grant because he's got the most meat on him. Harry is last because I'm in no hurry to put that in my mouth. Put my mouth on that again. Jesus fucking Christ. November 10th. Hey, somebody's making some booze. Humanity has truly reached the apex of engineering. Space moonshine. It brings a smile to my eye and a tear to my heart. Get me some. November 11th. Taste, 0 out of 10. Effectiveness, 10 out of 10. This stuff has to be at least 120 proof. Had to do something. I totally don't regret to get it, and it was worth it. November 23. Liquor supplies running low, food supplies high. I'm disappointed. Here I was thinking I'd be enjoying moonshine marinated leg of Grant this evening. Disappointing. At least I didn't starve. December 19th. On the one hand, something exciting has happened. On the other hand, we're probably going to die or something. I have no regrets. Not even that thing I did to get the moonshine. December 25th. I've been thinking about it over the last couple of days, and I sincerely can't think of anything I regret. Not hooking up with Harry, not pursuing music instead of physics, nothing. It was all part of what made my life mine. Life carries on no matter what. So I guess it's best to just be satisfied with what little I did accomplish. The universe swallows you atom by atom eventually. You know, I'm proud of how far those atoms made it from when they first got together to form Shelby Isaacson to where they are now. Hush dog. At the thickest sections of tangled growth, bulbous knots form a shape eerily close to that of a human body. As you listen, you can hear the rasp of labored breathing. Well, that's disturbing. Okay. Flaps of industrial grating have been pushed upward from below, rumpled like a discarded memo. The guts of the level below lie exposed. Hi, Six. How you doing? Don't know if jumping down there's the best idea. Let's go explore a little more on this level. Lucy, settle, baby. Settle. Sit down. Lay down. Lay down, pup. Okay. Countless abandoned photographs of families and loved ones are strewn across the floor. Another gruesome victim of the indiscriminate slaughter. This one This one has a strangely wistful look on his face, as if he were imagining an escape into the cheery landscape on the walls. This corpse has been savaged. You're distracting me, dog. Its leg is nothing more than tendon strapped to bone. Oh, look, it's Grant. Not too bad. How are you? I'm pretty good. I can get this dog to settle down. Settle. Settle down. You know what's worse than April 24th? You know what's worse than being a janitor? Being a space janitor. The shit I literally have to put up with is unbelievable. I mean it. My job is to control the recycling of methane and blah 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 blah. Words. Tongue twister. I'm trying to talk too fast. My job is to control the recycling of methane expulsion from human waste. Shitty is an understatement. Plus, I can barely understand my coworker. I think he's Polish, but he only speaks Spanish. June 20th. Isabella's been talking to me. I hope she doesn't have any ideas. I'm really not into that. Even if she was a guy, she's so difficult to deal with. I think she purposefully leaves some shadow of doubt that she might have some feelings for Harry just so that he'll hang around. The poor guy's obsessed. It's creepy, but it's also the tiniest bit sweet. June 29th. I think Jupiter is finally done growing. She was such a cute little kitten. Now she's big and doesn't want to cuddle anymore. Harry's allergic. He thinks that I keep Jupiter around just to mess with him. Really, I don't. She gets in the way sometimes, but she's the only living thing that really understands me. I love that little kitten. Big kitten. July 2nd. Isabella smacked Harry straight across the face today. I think he called her a pet name to her face. I would have been flattered. Poor guy. August 11th. Everything is so uneventful around here. Maybe that's a good thing? I've been trying to talk to Isabella to see if she's interested in Harry. I don't think so, but I want to make sure. It would help me sleep a little better. Pet dog. What do you want? Oh, I know what you want. I am so sorry. I have not paid tribute to the queen. Here. Take that. Now go play with that somewhere else. October 8th. Interdepartmental pool to win 64 days of leave? What a joke. Kitchen, security, and maintenance aren't even eligible when they're the ones that keep the ship running. Oh, wait. I guess that makes sense. October 29th. This fungus shit is everywhere. It's already in the methane collection plant. Shelby's such a cow, she says she hopes it gives me cancer. She says she hopes it gives me cancer. But that way I could start over with a new organs courtesy of Kane Corp, of course. I told her that there was only one organ I really wanted, but that Harry was too busy following Isabella. Shelby said, "Oh, it all makes sense now. You go, girl." But I'm not a girl. Could have been worse. I just hope she can keep a secret. I don't want everyone involved in my business. November 13th. This mushroom plan that hydroponics came up with is not working. If anything, it's made life in the plant just a little more grueling. November 19th. People have been complaining to me about the weird smells coming from the vents. I swear it's not the plant. I can smell that. I can smell it too. November 22nd. Emergency rations. I snuck some food to Jupiter first. She was acting a little loopy. I noticed just today that Harry has the most adorable way of stuffing his face. He always inspects whatever he's about to eat before he takes a bite, then shovels as much in his mouth as he can. Ah, the simple things. December 18th. Power's out in places around the ship. Hopefully the plant isn't next. That sure wouldn't end well. December 19th. I haven't seen Jupiter since the tremors. I can only make assumptions. Oh God, I hope she's safe. I don't want Harry to get hurt in all of this either. He's such a little guy. I've been following Isabella around to get closer to Harry and make sure he's okay. I don't know what's going on, but suddenly it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether he... I don't know what's going on, but suddenly it doesn't matter whether or not he could ever care about me. December 22nd. Those guys who went to work in Station B haven't come back yet. I've been trying to sleep as much as I can now, so I can stay on my toes when everything goes to hell. I've cried a little as well, partly because of Jupiter, and partly for reasons I don't understand. December 24th. I don't want to burden Harry by telling him about how I feel. I know it will just confuse and upset him. I'm really hopeful that we'll all make it out of here, but Shelby's pessimism is contagious. I don't know. Will I ever have another chance to open my heart up to someone? I have to hope so. I just can't tell Harry. Poor guy. It's Harry's PDA. May 2nd. Belle says she's fine, but I'm going to keep an eye on her. I had a nightmare May 3rd. I had a nightmare that Belle killed herself, so I checked on her just to be sure. I hope I didn't wake her. Grant wouldn't have checked on her. That dick doesn't know how to care for a lady. Not a lady like Belle. June 17th. I sure hope nobody catches me growing these herbs. Space is so empty and cold, and Belle seems like she needs the comfort. I don't care if I get caught. If I did get caught, Belle would know that I'd truly do anything for her. July 4th. Belle seems super frustrated today. I stopped asking her what's wrong because she got really mad at me the other day when I did that. I feel like I'm making her angry every time I speak to her. She's upset, and I can't do anything about it. July 5th. She spoke to me today. I'm so glad everything's okay. I lost so much sleep over her last night. If only she knew, she'd feel so special. September 4th. Grant keeps bringing his goddamn cat into the sleeping block. I'm allergic and he knows it. I shouldn't need a shot of epinephrine every time I go to bed. He thinks he's badass because he managed to sneak a cat on board. Belle probably thinks he's so cool. Why can't she see that he's a total dick? September 23rd. I decided to stay on the Groom Lake so that I can be with Belle. I don't like it here, but I love her. Big mistake, buddy. October 24th. Some guy in engineering says there's a fungus on the ship. I wonder if it's poisonous. If it is, I bet I could hijack a lifeboat to fly Belle home. November 1st. The fungi is all over hydroponics. I have an idea, though. What if we engineer another invasive fungus to take out the alien one? I honestly don't think it'll work. I suggested it as a joke at first, but Belle thought it was a great idea, so now we have to do it. December 19th. Grant's been following Belle and I everywhere. I know she thinks he can keep her safe. I know she thinks he can keep her safe, but I know he can't. He's so full of himself. December 22nd. I think Grant's cat died during the tremors and chaos. Good fucking riddance. The guy's been sobbing for almost a day now. Maybe now Belle will understand he's not fit to protect her. December 26th. I think I'd die for Belle. It's pretty much been established that something's running around and killing people. I'm going to fight it when I see it. It'll only get to Belle over my dead body. She'll die knowing that I gave my life just to tack a couple of seconds onto hers. I think it's a wasted effort there, bud, but okay. Breathtaking backgrounds for people who will now never see them again. All blood is flaking off this locker, exposing the remarkably shiny surface below. Well, there's not been anything useful other than some information on these four people, and it's like, okay, that's a cool little side story, but what have you done for me lately, kind of thing, you know? I guess we're gonna go ahead and jump down this hole. We're gonna save. Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out a way down then. Nothing we can use there. Maybe some kind of rope. Hmm. Let's see. There's two. Oh, bed locker. Maybe there's something in there. Linen bed sheet. I can work with that. Maybe there's another one somewhere. Oh, that was mistakes were made. The passage of sled reflects the maze of slats above, creating a queasy illusion of infinitude. I really don't like that sound. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't blame you after seeing something like this. Skeletal remains lie clustered together around the room as if they died in a stampede or clutching each other. Somehow the bones hold no scraps of flesh. Take the pull cue. This is a nightclub? It looks like it was. Whatever happened here, no one was around to shut it down. Stacy Dippenar. November 3rd. Tammy and I had a great evening together. The mystery alcohol was pretty much a miracle. It made my throat burn terribly, though. Haha. November 23rd. Oh my god. I thought I was literally going to starve. The stupid fungus crap ruined all the food. We finally got a delivery and it was great to eat something. The new food isn't as good as the food Hydra makes, though. November 27. I wonder if Kane Corp would let me volunteer for Project Seed. Surely they give you some great benefits for volunteering. You just have to have been pregnant before, I think. Do abortions disqualify you? I'll look into it. November 30th. Nope, they need volunteers who actually birthed a baby or miscarried late into pregnancy. You also have to be at least 18 years old for some reason. You also have to be at least 18 years old for whatever reason. How'd Kane know I was 17 anyway? I thought those documents looked darn realistic. Oh well, I guess I did want a bunch of experiments on me anyway. December 19th. I'm literally freaking out. The groom Blake went like boom, and then stuff started falling and shaking. I almost got a fork stuck in my neck. Jeb got caught under a bed. Now I feel bad for calling him a creepy old man all the time. December 20th. I had a good idea. I said that we should use the tubes that we send experiments through to get people to medical because the trams are broken. Everyone loves me now. Tammy is going to help. She's so brave sometimes. I'd go too, but she said not to. She's kind of like a mom to me. But she says that she says that would be weird because we're best friends. December 26th. Tammy's not back yet. I don't know what to do. If I never had that stupid idea, she'd be okay. It's my fault. Robin says it's not my fault, but I know it is. I'm just so stupid and useless. Like I was at home. I don't even have a home. All I do is hurt people. December 28th. I wanted them to get me. I killed Tammy and now it's my turn. Zane carried me to the recreation area. I kicked and screamed as loud as I could, but he dragged me anyway. I wish I could be a good person like him. I'm useless. I think I'll sit by the door so that they get me first. Maybe I can buy everyone else a second or two. Neville Chambers. January 4th. I can't believe I'm actually in space. I know that a whole lot of people have been here, and you really don't appreciate the cosmos until you've seen it from beyond Earth's atmosphere. It's not something to be taken for granted. I hope this is the beginning of a long journey for me. If I could just live in the void for eternity, I would give anything. June 24th. I don't miss Earth at all. Unbelievably, the gazes of passing asteroids are less cold than most humans. It's amazing to see all of the constellations up close and personal. I've started writing a comic about myself, Space Adventurer. Although I've just been sweeping and dusting on the Groom Lake, I know it's my key to becoming one with the cosmos. September 11th. My comic book is coming along nicely. I've decided that I'm not going to make myself a superhero, but I'll lead a team of super geniuses, and we'll use the power of the universe to save it. My sidekick is Carl Sagan. Einstein pilots the Bride Pond. That's my awesome ship. The Groom Lake, the Bride Pond. And Hawking crushes stuff with his cybernetic limbs. Issue 1 done. Jesus Christ. It's a fucking nerd. December 26th. Despite what I've been through, I still love space. I've seen enough movies to know how my comic is going to end for me. I wish my comic books hadn't been lost in the tremors. They were pretty much my final testament. I even finished issue 6. We destroy a race of parasitic squid-like guys, except we keep one as a pet and train it to fight for us. It also bites Einstein, who gets a cool scar as a result. Anyway, it's too late for that. I'm going to spend my final days taking in the universe through my window I can find. Taking through any window I can find. Peace out. Peace out, universe. All right. So I found the pool cue. What if this will turn it all off? He's doing something, but I can't tell what it is. There's more corpses. Oh, Lucy. Do you have to go outside? All right, kids. I will be right back. The dog needs to go out. Like, she can't just, do this before stream. No, she has to wait until I'm 45 minutes in to tell me she's got to go out. So, I'll be back. Okay. We're back, folks. That didn't take long. She actually listened when I said to hurry up, so. Is the game audio not coming through again? What the hell? Okay. Whatever, game. A massive open drainage pipe rings the center of the room, just barely protruding above the flood of sludge. Methane gas tank. Gas tank full of methane sits ensconced in a complex housing berth. Cautionary text runs down the side of the pipes in small print. I feel like that might be relevant, but I don't know where yet.
Jeez.
Was that a cat?
A cat. Goddamn cat.
A mangy feline purrs uncaringly at its present predicament.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Shh. Come here, come here.
Mitzi, if you're watching, don't.
I won't hurt you. I can't believe that just happened.
We don't need to investigate that. Zane Adams. What is that singing? May 19th. Every single day, Grant brings his poor cat to the plant. I swear to God it's going to die of methane inhalation. June 4th. I did a number on my ankle. Doc says I'll need to keep any weight off of it for a few days. I hope Grant can pick up the slack for me. October 31st. Some of these idiots think that the fungus spreading through the Groom Lake was caused by aliens. The place is disgusting, so of course it's going to be overrun with mold. December 25th. A few guys tried to get Tram Station B repaired. I wanted to go and help, but I don't know shit about trams or stations. Anyway, they haven't come back yet, so everyone's more than a little worried. December 28th. The guys in Sleeping Block B are absolutely fucked. I'm reasonably sure that we're next. Stacy almost didn't make it in. Poor girl's too young for this. That's a funny thought. Who is old enough for this? Who reaches a point in their life where they figure they're ready to be ripped apart by God knows what? What's left of Zane, I guess. Oh, loading screen. Theoretically, these shouldn't be happening, but the update is still kind of in beta. They're still testing it, so. There used to be a lot of, Oh, I knew that was gonna be relevant. Oh, there's the arrows. Okay, let's go back and look at the diagram. But yeah, when I originally played this game, there was a lot more of those loading screens. Okay. Up, down, down, left, right, left, And then I guess the reverse for empty? I don't know. Let's find out. Up, down, down. Left, right, left. The reverse to drain it. What year was this released? Ah, that's a good question. I want to say 2015, but it might be older than that. This massive shaft exists to flush the collected sewage out of the chamber. The tube is constructed from an extensively reinforced compound to resist corrosion by acids and chemicals.
I think this is the elevator to the annex.
Can you climb it?
No. It's just the shaft. I can't see an entrance.
But I can find out real quick. Let me go. It did come out 2015. But they've recently released an update, as recently as October, to update the game for more modern computers. I say more modern computers. They've released some updates to make it a little more accessible. Still the wrong word. I'm just gonna read it, what they've done, just to give you guys an idea. So they released a beta update. Stasis will play smoother, scenes load faster, also optimized for the latest OS. The settings menu has also been updated. You can access it from the main menu. They've also added 3 language supports for Portuguese, Turkish, and Hungarian. So, cool. Which is really kind of crazy that this game is 9 years old and they're still doing updates.
Methane is explosive, right?
Highly.
Why would there be methane tanks under the crew quarters?
Kane doesn't care about safety. They're driven by profit.
You said it's been 3 months since all of this happened. Shouldn't there be a rescue mission on the way?
This is a deep space vessel. It can operate indefinitely. If it wasn't for the psychological effects of deep space travel, she wouldn't even need a new crew.
So nobody's looking for us.
No, and even if they were, there's no way for them to find us. 3 months is a long time adrift.
Exposed and broken pipes protrude from the ground. There's a faint hiss of combustible methane escaping from its industrial prison. I'm gonna save real quick.
I can't see it working like that. I think that would break.
Which begs the question now. What am I supposed to do about it now? Well, I didn't do anything to this one. That's odd.
I think that will just break it. This isn't going to work.
Okay, I have another idea. Well, there doesn't seem to be any exits to this room. I get this feeling I'm supposed to ignite the methane somehow, but I don't have anything for that. I've got a high-speed neural drill and a pool cue, and that's my only items, so... Maybe I missed something. Guess we'll go back in the club. So I'm not sure what else I could have missed, but maybe. Oh, I know. I have an idea.
I think that would break.
There we go. Ooh. Okay, corporation ladder. I did miss something. I'm just gonna wait for him to trudge through the sludge. Trudge through the sludge. I don't like the sound that it makes. Do y'all hear that? Ugh, get me out of here.
I don't think this will fit.
Alright, we're gonna save again. Because I'm gonna do something ill-advised. Yep. So you secured the glider, I just gotta find a way to trigger it from a distance. Now we're gonna load. That wasn't technically much better, but apparently was safer, so. Oh well, that didn't work, right? To the massive wound left in the side of the shaft, a sturdy maintenance ladder that has survived the explosion can be seen. How convenient.
Tia, I can get back up to the crew quarters.
Okay. But nothing about that led me anywhere useful. That's not what I need either. I read all of those. Atmosphere control access. Yeah, I can't move while it's doing that either, so it's not like I can just run over there real fast. So I've got to have a way to have myself or some other... Oh, okay. Or some other creature over there. Do anything for the inauguration next month? I might order a pizza and watch it. I'm not really. I have no interest in it. It wouldn't matter who was president right now. I've got no interest in it. Again, it makes me think I missed something down there because I'm back here where I was before. But this time I have access to the lower area. So it makes me wonder, what else was I supposed to do down there? Hmm. He leans down like he's trying to find a way in, but ultimately doesn't seem like he comes up with anything. I'm gonna say...
Looks like gas.
Right.
John, wait. There's a highly corrosive gas on the other side of that door.
Shit, I've already cycled the lock.
John!
Atmosphere compromised. Death is imminent.
Well, there's another one. I was kind of hoping that was a way forward, but apparently not. Hang on. We're gonna... Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm clearly missing a piece, but I don't know exactly what. Something else I was supposed to have done down here? Because it's the only thing I can think of that makes sense. Something that changes the situation up there. And one.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
Hmm.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to make it fit, but it may break. No, that won't work.
That was weird. What was that sound? Sorry. Night 6. You have a good one. Oh my god, it's like almost 5 a.m. here in Brazil and I'm stuck seeing you play and I didn't even notice. It's quite up until now, but I'm head to bed. Bye, good night, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Uh, ba-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, I'm Dumb. Okay. He was trying to do something with a holographic emitter in the club. I just did it wrong. That's one thing that is one of my biggest grievances with this game, is that there's no indication of like, well, damn, that didn't work. It's fastened securely or something. So that way I can go, oh, well, maybe I need to use this high-speed neural drill to remove it. Like, it doesn't have enough of those kind of messages to, like, indicate, maybe you should use the drill on this to make it, you know, not attached.
This is a useful drill.
Graphic emitter. I think the part that annoys me is this is a, like, single path. There's no loop back to it. I mean, you get a loop out, or way out, but in order to get back to that club room, you have to go all the way back to the sludge. It's really obnoxious. I can guess what the holographic emitter's for. Right.
Life support. Atmospherics. I can understand why they had all the extra security.
Oh, look, it's Ronald Anderson. Is this it? Could this really be my golden opportunity? I've been transferred to security with a guy named Paul and some other guy whose name I don't quite remember. It sounded kind of like Sarge, so I'm going to call him Sarge. I'm just going to call him Sarge. Either way, I'm glad. Maybe I'll finally make real friends. Paul is mean, but Sarge is okay. It looks like food supplies aren't coming anytime soon. People seem upset, but there's a lot of alcohol around. I don't drink much because my dad used to, and it got scary sometimes. Sarge is still nice when he's drunk, though. Even though he said I'd make a pretty girl. Ugh. We got a mystery package from the cloning bats today. I was even allowed to type the terminal entry. It's supposed to go to Lab 18. Sarge says we're gonna put it in a medical storage bay for now, though. It makes really scary noises. It's named Samantha. I liked a girl named Samantha once, but then this guy Anthony was stalking her and she moved away. Paul just read over my shoulder and reminded me that the PDAs are for work-related logs only. I don't like Paul. Sarge said I can type whatever I want. The whole ship just shook a whole lot. Power is out everywhere. Everything's in lockdown. But we can get through some of it because we're secure. Security. I hope nobody got hurt when things were flying around in there. People are trying to get tram station B to work because A is closed. I think we killed some people today. Sarge is angry. He's beating on the window. I'm so confused. Seemed like a good kid.
So young.
Focus, John.
Have a heart. Some of them are just fucking kids, Tia.
Don't you think I know that? You've only been awake a few hours now. I've been dealing with this for it seems like a lifetime.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Let's just get on with this.
Attention. Atmosphere vented in tram station B.
Okay, we're gonna save again. Because no atmosphere can be as dangerous as poisonous one, so.
I found her. Your daughter is in the medical bay.
Alright, let's do this. Specimen transport.
A faint scratching noise is coming from the plastic box. No.
Limb regeneration? Project Kitchen Knife.
isn't operational.
What do you mean? Can you fix it?
No. No, I don't think so.
There is no other way out of there.
There has to be. Let me look around.
Fuck, this is all falling apart.
We request your cooperation by supporting Kane's security officials in a positive manner.
Project Seed.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just reading out loud.
This one was for hydroponics.
Sealed lid of the container is caked in a reeking green mold.
Medical Bay. This is it.
A skull and crossbones warning sticker peels up at its edges, indicating this container was once used to transport dangerous cargo. I have a feeling that this is going to be relevant, so I'm going to screenshot that. Open my little screenshot over here. Set it to the side, and then we can get back to our game. Yep, I knew it. That one. I think that's correct. Destination set, Medical Bay.
This is either brilliant or very, very stupid.
I'm gonna say both.
Quantum devices are not permitted in quarantine procedures initiated. Quantum storage device reset.
Oh no.
Okay.
There goes my drill.
It definitely looks like the medical facilities. I think I'm on the right track.
Yeah, you're on the medical bay level 1. Your daughter is 4 decks below you. She is so close, John.
So close.
This is strange. I'm not reading any PDTs in your area. They should remain active. Even on the
Tell me, John, why are you working with this jackal?
Dr. Milan.
Ah. She's been talking about me.
Look, I'm nobody. I just want to find my family.
Without a family, man alone in the world, trembles with the cold. Are you trembling, John? Because make no mistake, you are alone.
Milan? Milan?
John, are you there? I've dialed into the comm system. What did he say?
He knew me. He knew my name. Could he help us?
John, this is happening because of him. He did all of this.
This is all too much for me, dear. I'm just a school teacher.
I can promise you that I want to find your family as much as you do. We're in this together.
Right, this section of the floor features a rectangular indentation. It's strangely clean in comparison to the other blood-splattered sections of the floor. It's almost like it was not there when these blood splatters were made. Right, so we're gonna save before we move. Good old Juca-Cola. Banned in several colonies, Juca-Cola is highly addictive. Absurdly potent blast of sugar and stimulants.
I don't think that'll work. I don't think this will fit. No, that won't work. No. Crazy.
Kind of expecting maybe he'd throw it and set off the guns and, yeah. Well, that's what I expected to happen there. I'm going to load just because I don't want to deal with the cutscene again.
Subnote. Oxygen. Nitrogen storage requires further maintenance before isolate.
Oh.
This isn't gonna work. I don't know what I was thinking there. No. Crazy. Never liked Coca-Cola.
There we go. It's really hard to see where you come down at. Oh, there we are. This is no safe haven for this poor soul.
Found the body too. He's pretty bloodied up.
Stephen Dryson. May 18th. More power outages today. Damn it. I thought they had a lid on that. People have been way crankier than usual. One of my boys just broke down today, shaking and scratching like he was suffering from withdrawal or something. I checked with the nurses who examined him, and it seemed like there was some sort of drug in his system. He swore blind he wasn't dirty and that he hadn't been taking anything, but they were already preparing a tribunal for the poor guy. Thing is, I believe him. Everybody's been acting a bit peculiar lately. November 6th. What's happening to my beautiful ship? That crap is growing up the spine of this baby like cancer. I keep mailing Dr. Milan about this, but he hasn't responded to any of my messages. I know he's reading them because I get more of those stooges from hydroponics down there to collect samples whenever I send more than a few words his way. I managed to corner his assistant the other day and demanded to know when we'd be getting our share of the rations. She looked at me like she hadn't slept in a week and said, "Soon." None of us are sleeping properly. I try to greet each day with a smile, but the wrenches are getting panicky, if not mutinous. I spend my time breaking up fights instead of maintaining the engines. I was thinking of taking a group down to the engine ports and torching that shit off the hull, but I'm worried it's too late for that now. December 20th. No more engineers, no more hope. When you take those things away, you got nothing left. I'm dictating this wedged under the main security terminal. I don't think any of those things will hear me. The rest of the survivors are holed up in the bulkheads, but nobody was willing to risk leaving until we had some sort of protection. I pointed out we'd either starve or die anyway, so they voted overwhelmingly for me to try and get help. So I came down here through one of the maintenance access tunnels and programmed the security terminal to mark any individuals with their PDTs still implanted as hostiles. That should at least get the turrets on our side. I'm not sure it'll work, but it's all I could do. I'm alone now. Hell, I'm used to it. Never met the right girl and all that. I'm pretty sure I hear Lotus screaming, you know. I heard Lotus screaming, you know. They're probably all dead now, but I can't know for sure. I could hear those things peeling panels off the floor and walls like they were paper. And I'll be damned if they find me cowering into the floor like that. Guy Fawkes jumped with a noose around his neck when he was about to be executed. Did you know that? They were going to half strangle him and then rip him to pieces, but he cheated the executioners, breaking his own neck before they could carry on torturing him. I'm going to do likewise. Got a gun for my protection, see? Only one bullet left, but no matter. I'll only need one. Notices and reports, personal data tags. From Dr. I. Al Rajukapar. All staff, personal data tags. Dear all, for those of you who are still able to receive these messages on the internet, you'll know by now that the creatures are using our PDTs proceed past security. Are using our PDTs to proceed past security checkpoints. To prevent this, I've decided that each in turn you'll proceed under armed guard to the primary surgery pod where your PDTs will be removed. Once this is done, we will reprogram the security protocols so that they will target all creatures that still possess these tags. Do not answer the door to your quarters unless confirmed by the designated password. Today that word is Aegis. Ooh, no wonder they're gunning for me. From Esterison to all engineers, read the situation. This is how it is. The unidentified substance is still spreading. It's fouled up engine ports D through G. And after a brief confab with the drive engineers, I can tell you that it's having detrimental effects on the efficiency and speed of the engines. The long and short of it is that the ship is seriously slowing down. The only thing accelerating is the speed of the fungal growth. Its origin is unknown, although we're narrowing it down. This is a crisis situation. Use the hardest stuff you can find to remove it from the fixtures and drive plates without actually endangering the protective casing of the drive cores. Good luck, guys. Steve Dreisen, Chief Systems Engineer. Empty pistol. Maintenance overdue by 295 days. No low ammunition, yeah. Why do you keep kicking me out of that? Okay. How do we get back out? Oh, there we go.
I hate doors.
One override, coming up. Shit, John! The security systems in medical are inaccessible. It's like they've been locally reset. I can't access anything.
I'll think of something.
Maybe if it... No, that won't work. I think that'll just break it.
The gun is most likely for general security, though desperate measures have been instituted to control Coca-Cola addicts in certain situations. I mean, it is a glass door, so fuck it. Quite the gun.
Warning. This area is off limits to all active PDT users. Please see your supervisor for further instructions.
That makes no sense. All PDTs. That's everyone. They must have changed security settings. Stop anyone from heading down below.
Or coming up. I think I found the crew.
Are they also bloodied up? Like the guy under the floor?
You could say that. I'm not sure how many people I'm looking at. It's like something from a eugenics war painting.
Try to push through, John. A few decks below. One step at a time.
The atmosphere of Neptune is consuming the vessel as Lightwing shows the way. Sadie A. Callister. September 18th. I thought that becoming the new head medical tech on this deck would actually improve things, but it's like being thrown into the lion's den. The lockdown a few months back was a pain, but these inventory discrepancies are the real problem. And then yesterday, the systems went haywire. The first thing Erica does, of course, is call up her little sister to make sure that she's okay. I suppose I can understand that. I just wish that, well, I wish that she'd ask after me sometimes too. Yesterday, during the power outage, I was locked inside storage room for almost 2 hours. But Danik is fine, of course, so who cares about me? I was only trapped in product storage room with only plant cultures and human limbs for company. I took a look at them actually. It's part of my job, with the plants anyway, and I had to do something to keep my mind off things. Good specimens, all of them. Samples 99D, E, and F. I couldn't for the life of me work out why samples this badly mutated would be permitted anywhere near the greenhouses. These are recent, too. Dear God, what imbecile in shipping sent these to storage? Kane Hydroponics has the strictest quarantine regulations in the galaxy, punishable by losing your damn job. It must be that new section a few floors down. They got all kinds of fools on the payroll. You know, I usually like to spend time in the greenhouses, but I swear something's going funny with some of the new crops. Erica said I'm probably just imagining it, but I had a whole bunch of brassica growth cultures thrown out the other day, showing signs of what looked like Dutch elm disease. How is that possible? I'm going to submit a report. How I'm supposed to explain to Dr. Milan and the board that we have mutant cultures in storage and perfectly good crops with extinct diseases is another matter. December 20th. Erica's lost her damn mind. I'm scared out of my mind right now. She's dragged us on a fool's errand across the ship to look for Danica. I tried to tell her how I saw one of those things wearing Danica's face the other morning. Oh God, it makes me want to puke just thinking about it. It looked like a deflated balloon as it scuttled up the walls. I swear Gracia fried it with a bolt. And Gracia fried it with a bolt, but we can't be sure. He's a psychiatrist, not a soldier. Then again, are any of us soldiers? Erica seemed to think that we're in Marine Corps. Erica seemed to think we're in the Marine Corps, waving around that rifle with blah 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 blah. Erica seems to think we're in the Marine Corps, waving around that rifle with a crazy look in her eye, threatening to kill anyone who disagrees with her. Erica, I told her, you're a nurse. God, I barely recognize her anymore. What happened to my best friend? What happened to the girl from Stokey, Mississippi? I don't know who Erica Boxer is anymore. December 24th. Erica died this morning. My friend is gone. One of those horrific things tore her spine out of her body right in front of my eyes. I'm infected with something. I can feel it. I checked out the hydroponics lab this morning. It's a wreck. I could have told them, anyone who could have told them, that trying to breed a new fungus to kill the old one would have been disastrous. The rest of it won't budge. I've tried tearing it away with the laser scalpel Erica gave me. But it did nothing. Zip, zilch, nada. What doesn't kill it really does make it stronger. I'm going back to retrieve Erica's remains later. I know she died a crazy woman, but she was my friend. I still love her. Notices and reports. Personal data tags. Yep. Check out 2 emails in and out. Inbox and outbox. From S.A. McAllister to Dr. G. Milan. Inventory anomalies. Dr. Milan, first allow me to apologize for mailing you directly, but this is a classified red emergency. I've undertaken further inspections beyond samples 99 D, E, and F and found that the majority of our inventory has been compromised by tampering. There are signs that the tampering began some time ago. Some of the materials are merely spoiled, but a large quantity appears to have been illegally modified. I'm not sure who the new suppliers are, but the inventory they provided does not match the chemical manifest included. I'm aware this is a shipping concern rather than a hydroponics one, but Project Seed is based around our successful cultivation of super nutritious plants in unusual conditions. With the current stock we possess, there is no limit to the number of illegal or mutated nutrients going into our plant growth. I advise that shipping and medical begin more thorough inspections of the received cargo. I suspect the problems could go back for months, although I have no evidence to prove this. Please recommend immediate termination of supply runs and decontamination of irrigation pipes until this is resolved. Best regards, Sadie Callister, Hydroponics Technician Level 1. From eBoxer to S.A. Callister. Re-encrypted. Sadie. I love you very much, sweetie, but have you lost your damn mind? The samples are restricted. What if Dr. Milan finds out you brought samples from out of the storage bays? It's not only your job you'll be losing. I'll do what you ask, but only because you've never been wrong before. Though I pray to God you are this time. Love, Erica. Perception.
Formed the womb. Oh, never again. It crawled through the night, and then they grafted their eyes and tore through my skin. Oh, never ever, never again. They came for our mothers and then for our kin, scratching the guilt and eating their sin, changing God's work, a seed to be driven. We burn them with fire and kill them with men. Let us remember, never again.
Are you expecting a beautiful bouncy baby boy or girl? Speak to your nearest administrator for details.
Well, that was unsettling. Just have a child read poetry in a situation like this, and you could just make them immediately uncomfortable.
Hey, you. Yes, you over there. Ensure that you stay clean of parasites at all times. Mandatory rectal exams are to be enforced. Brought to you by Kane Health and Safety.
Personal data tag detected. John Marichek. Personal data tag has no security clearance. System is locked. can't begin to estimate how many lives were ended here.
Serotonergic receptors are present in your principal vascular system.
Oh, I see. I can see inside of it. Okay. It's a person in that tube.
Of course! They must have manually removed the PDTs. That's why the security systems were reset in medical.
Oh, bodies. The bodies in the crew quarters. They were skinned. The creatures were using the PDTs to move through secure areas.
Must have realized what was going on.
So for me to get to the lower decks...
You have to remove your tag.
Remove?
Perhaps electric shock. No, that wouldn't work. John? This is the only surefire way.
What are you saying?
The surgery pod should already be programmed to remove it.
It didn't work out so well for this poor woman.
It's the only way, unless you space jump between decks.
This is surgery.
John, prep the pod.
Not properly prepared for the selective program.
This is a friendly reminder that your crime does not entail death.
Isaiah
This is a final request for Ripley A. to
I probably messed up that name, but whatever. January 8th. A new year for the chief surgeon and a new year for the staff of the medical deck. I have to think of it that way or else it gets rather confusing. The staff of the medical deck now consists of 3 extra sections: cybernetics, tissue regeneration, and for some reason, medicinal hydroponics. Yes, it may be medicinal, but as I told Dr. Milan, they are still plants. I don't wish to seem ungrateful. It was Kane Corporation who opened so many new doorways for me, and who redefined the frontiers of medicine for us all. As a man who served his apprenticeship on the battlefields elbow deep in the blood of innocence, to see those deserts and war-torn villages reborn as images of nirvana is a privilege, and all thanks to the sciences of Kane. And yet it is hard to understand why, on the Groom Lake, so many departments are being forced to share resources like this. I hear our budget will be up for review soon, and the chances of us getting an increase are slim. I shall try to remain positive. February 18th. My goodness, a 300% budget increase. I have not yet been able to even imagine how helpful this financial windfall will be. Dr. Milan assured me that a sizable portion of the budget will be applied to Project Seed. It makes our work that much more essential. We'll order new equipment and new samples, although I don't totally agree with the ethics of Dr. Milan's acquisition of volunteers for surgery and testing. The leaps and bounds we've made in our research more than makes up for the rest of it. Is it wrong that we must test the limits of morality for the greater good? May 4th. I'm a surgeon who's seen many awful things in the blood-soaked abattoirs of the Pangea Wars, so perhaps this should be second nature to me. But I don't recall agreeing to use children for the testing. I went to inspect the stasis tubes at the request of my chief nurse and found that there were several children, some as young as 9 years old, awaiting processing. Children? I was shocked and appalled and demanded an explanation from Dr. Milan. Quote, Edward Jenner had to test vaccines on children to see if they'd work, he said. I knew the story. What medical does not? Jenner injected infected purulent exudates into the child's arm. Exudates into the child's arm, which must have seemed callous disregard for the child's life. And yet it saved the boy. That's how he convinced me. We are on the frontier of the sciences. Chances must be taken. I do not always feel comfortable with his ethical choices, but his logic is sound. The research is too valuable for us to let a few moral qualms get in our way. December 17th. I fear that my decision to become a surgeon with Kane Corporation is not quite as simple as I thought. The first casualties of the infection spreading across the ship came to my lab, where we had them set up in a quarantine operating room. I had to get hands-on with a patient for the first time in years. The flow of blood, the cutting of infected tissue using my specialized tools. God forgive me, but I enjoyed it. It's impossible to explain the adrenaline rush from playing God in such a way, of having the lives of so many on the verge of death in your hands. I felt it on the battlefields, and I feel it now. It is not the beauty of birth that moves me, it seems, but the pungent stench of death. I thought I joined Kane Corporation to save my soul. Instead, it is to slake the thirst of the beast within me, whose jaws slaver at the scent of blood. I am ashamed. December 20th. How could I not have seen it? Those awful life forms are disgusting. Those awful life forms are disguising themselves as us, inside us. They wear our skins and our PDTs, which explains how security systems cannot detect them. If I didn't already know where those creatures came from, this would perhaps be less frightening. But they've learned, the vile abominations. Abomination. What a word that is. It appears to summarize what we have created in our hubris. We have created evil. God help us all. Pages. Emails. From C. Blackman to Dr. Al. Dr. Milan has recalibrated his guidelines for subjects in Project Seed, and specifically the requirements for any female subjects who have previously been pregnant. Female subjects should ideally have been screened, but their precise source is not important. Since the project has a 99.89% chance to be non-fatal of a non-fatal reaction in subjects, members of staff will be eligible for this test. The ideal subject is as follows. Blood type O negative, height between 5'5" and 6 feet, free of any genetic defects, age between 18 and 40. Subject must have recently been pregnant, ideally within the last year. Regards, Dr. C. Backman. And to Dr. Milan, the nurse. We've disagreed often, but never so more than now. I am aware that Miss Callister doesn't work in surgery, and that Chief Nurse Boxer has seniority in terms of rank. However, Callister has one of the most extraordinary organizational minds I've ever worked with. The product storage areas are clean and well indexed. Therefore, I have to challenge your demand that I remove her from her position because of these, quote, false reports she's been sending you about the anomalies in supplies. I have no doubt that your claims of her illicitly taking samples is also only an accusation. She's a fine worker and reports only what she feels is right. I'll be taking no action against her. You are in charge of the project, but you must allow me to choose my staff at my own discretion. Regards, Isaiah. And that's why Milan didn't just fed him to the wolves. Ooh, that's spooky. Personal data tag detected Leslie Swanson.
Speak to your nearest administrator for details on our Home and Tots program. You could win an all-expenses paid vacation to Titan. Competition is sponsored by the Seed team.
Oh, there we go. I'm actually gonna save right here. Because we've done a lot of reading, I don't want to have to redo any of it. Okay. Discarded stasis.
Tia, a survivor.
Is someone alive?
Not exactly. He's in stasis.
It can be dangerous to wake someone from stasis without the proper procedures being followed.
So who the hell woke me?
Forget it, John. You need to think about the mission.
Oh, torso, legs, okay. The beamers have buckled in opposite directions and have been ripped from their sockets.
Another body. 2.
Brooke Carter. February 20th. Be still my beating heart. I saw the most divine creature in hydroponics. She's friends with that nurse, Erica. Erica gives me the evil eye, but Sadie is just a divine thing. Curves in all the right places and the face of an angel. I keep trying to come up with reasons to visit medical hydroponics section. She never sees me, though. I'm not trained medical staff. The soldiers in the recovery rooms give me funny looks if I'm at the window trying to get her attention. I have to find a way to speak to Sadie directly. I've seen her in the decontamination room, and she seems to go there after every shift. I might try to strike up a conversation by one of the machines, maybe offer to buy her a drink. I'll do it tomorrow, or maybe the day after, because tomorrow I've got a double shift. Still, it takes a brave man to work on unknown sciences in the bosom of the cosmos, doesn't it? Like the jocks back in school would ever be able to do what I friggin' do. I risk life and limb to repair essential electronics, and that takes courage. I may not be a soldier, but I think I have the right to call myself a man of courage. May 20th. What's with the shutdown? Jesus, 9 days now? I've been trying to get through to surgical pods for a week. I gave up going to hydroponics to see Sadie after they started restricting access to unnecessary personnel. So now I just hang around the product storage by the vending machines hoping to see her. When I do, I just choke up. Damn, I'm so pathetic. I'm reading this book by Aaron Sanchez. It's about the eugenics wars. It's friggin' amazing what we're even allowed to do. It's freaking amazing that we're even allowed to do what we do on the Groom Lake. What happened all those years ago. I have to hide the book, though. Dr. Milan saw me reading it in the rec room and went totally apeshit. He threatened to burn the book and fire my ass. So now it stays under my pillow, and I sure as hell don't take it on my rounds. Instead, I bring one of the Pangea series by W.C. Dark with me. Is that his name? Is that his real name? I doubt it. I love Major Plothole. He's incredible. Sometimes I wish I'd had the balls to be in the Marines rather than engineering. I'd love to be like him. November 23rd. Rations arrived today. Nobody's impressed. It's all emergency shit, so hardly gourmet, but man. I wasn't expecting much, but this is seriously bad. Because food short, people are going bug fuck. Lotus punched Malone. Broke the poor bastard's nose. Steve is having trouble keeping everyone's fists off each other. I keep asking why can't we just raid hydroponics, but they keep shouting me down, especially Sadie. She looks so pissed when she sees me, but nowhere near as pissed as when she looks at Dr. Milan and Dr. Al-Rajagopal. Rajagopal. I'm gonna have to learn how to say this man's name. She must despise me. Why didn't I just ask her out before? Because you're a coward, Berg. Dirty, stinking coward. This was November. December 18th. The power went out again. I'm so freaking scared I can barely breathe. Those rumors of animals prowling around medical? Not rumors. I saw one guy get ripped apart by one of those things. Couldn't make it out too well. Pale skin, tails, I think. They move around like a pack of dogs, and they're strong. People are scared and hungry. I kept a small stash of food in my quarters. I didn't even tell Steve about it. I feel ashamed for keeping it to myself, but people are getting crazy, man. I think it might actually be against regulation to hoard food. Magelletta would kill me if he knew I had rations hidden. Come on, the guy's nuts. He practically strangled me the other day. Carswell had to restrain him. Body still friggin' kills from the operation earlier. Steve was nominated to reprogram the security turrets, and the guy just went and did it. He's a hero. Not like me. December 24th. Now I'm not just a coward, I'm a friggin' murderer. I used those poor bastards in Stasis to keep those god-awful things from getting to me. I just unlocked the Stasis units and began the recovery process, so that when they staggered out of the deep freeze, those things were waiting for them. I found a product storage room that nobody was using and locked myself in. When the breach was reported, I heard screams. I pissed myself. I fucking pissed myself. Is this any way for a real man to behave? As I ran, I saw Sadie cradling her best friend's bloody body in the corridor. The worst friggin' part is that it never occurred to me to stop. I just hoped they'd buy me the time I needed to find a hiding place. That's who Burt Carter was, whoever finds this. And I know somebody will. He was a coward. And I just hope that the computer parts in this PDA come in handy to whoever finds this. If my hide was this useless in life, the least I can hope for is that something I left behind will be useful. And notice about the personal data tags. See. CH2NO. It's not very clear. Oh, wait. It's an abdomen. H3C to N. Okay. Yeah, I can figure that out. There's more information I'm supposed to be gathering from these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. One syringe. But this doesn't look like Stasis 3. I mean, I guess we'll go with it, because what else am I supposed to do? Three with the NH down here in the corner. I don't know what part was that. I didn't even catch it. No indication. We got this, this, and this. Four, two, and then Well, I'm not really sure what else I'm supposed to do. Yes, puppy. What can I do for you? No, options.
Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at Kane security employees will not be tolerated.
I don't think this will fit. No, that's ridiculous. This should be useful.
That actually worked. Wow.
Tech said the pod is not properly prepared for the selective program.
Alright. Trying to tell me I've been streaming too long and I need to go to bed. Well, you would be incorrect, dog. I have not been streaming too long. I just meant to guess the others? I'm confused. Pretty sure this is right. Wait. Maybe? No. Route 3 and yeah. I'm genuinely just unsure. Doesn't seem to be any more clues in the room. I guess I'm just supposed to guess. But I'm not going to do that.
Steady yourself. You'll be okay. God damn it.
I heard screaming.
Woke him up. The survivor. He didn't make it. I think I killed him. I think I did something.
I told you to leave him. He was dead the minute they froze him. You just made his death easier, simpler.
I just killed a man, Tia.
You need to move before you become another dead body.
Have some mercy.
Mercy? You have no idea how much mercy I have. I've been in hell. Made choices that got people killed. This isn't just about you anymore. I'm sorry. I need you, John.
Well, that was dramatic. And traumatic.
Med-Tech surgical plot is not properly prepared for the selected program.
I can't see it working like that.
What am I missing now? Organic receptacle. I guess I need to find organic material. I don't know.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, it's one.
That's weird. That crosses himself. That's the only corpse I've seen other than this one.
We asked customers what they thought about Kane Corporation's Jupicola.
I love Jupicola.
Wow. Oh, blood and tissue. Okay. Ugh. I guess we found our organic matter.
The organic matter is
receptacle requires refined biological tissue.
Maybe I could smash it up with the empty pistol. Ugh. I guess so. I feel like there are better tools for that, but you work with what you're given. Refined organic material. There you go. Okay.
You're going to have to be awake for this.
You're not helping.
Sorry. Okay. Just shit. Even be careful doesn't cover it.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's not like the power's gonna cut out in the middle of surgery.
Shit, John. Why would you even say that?
I'm about to cut into my spinal cord. I'm allowed one joke.
I'll be monitoring.
Deep breath, old man. You can do this.
Oh boy. This is not going to be a pleasant scene. Oh, I guess we just get a loading screen. Loading screen? Loading screen.
Greetings, John and our chat. I am Robin, the automated surgical med pod. Your physician will explain the procedure to you and offer you an opportunity to ask any questions. You may feel some discomfort after the procedure, such as a headache or nausea. Let your nurse know if you are uncomfortable so that you may be given medication and or other treatment. Head brain placement videos. Warning, subject is not correctly prepared.
Can't read any of that.
Surgery program 0415 initiated. Magnetic resonance imaging.
Oh, ho, ho.
Power surgeon core system. Power and force solicitor. Warning, subject is not correctly prepared.
Oh, yeah. You have to do it fast. Okay. That's disturbing. Alright. We'll continue, obviously. We weren't, you know... Rather not, you know... Just give up because we lost our spine. I mean... Have a little background.
The automated surgical med pod. Your physician will explain the procedure to you and offer you an opportunity to ask any questions. You may feel some discomfort after the procedure, such as a headache or nausea. Let your nurse know if you are uncomfortable so that you may be given medication and or other treatment. Head brain placement videos. Warning, subject is not correctly prepared. Program 0415 initiated.
Alright, gotta look closely. Yes. And hit it quick.
Power surgeon core system. Power and core system. Warning, subject is not correctly prepared.
3. Got him.
Surgery complete. Subject is deceased. Alive. Deceased. Alive. Program terminated. Have a nice day.
Oh my god, that's intense. Nope, no, 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 no. Oh. You're eating her instead of me. Okay. That makes sense. Well, that was disturbing. I forgot all about that.
Rebecca. No. Rebecca. Run. No. Rebecca. Run. No. Rebecca. Run.
John?
I'm here.
I've been trying to contact you. I couldn't hear anything. I thought the worst.
How long was I out?
2 hours.
Okay. Alive. Mostly. But fuck, my back is sore.
3 decks and you'll see your daughter. Focus on that. You should have enough drugs running through you to keep going for a few more hours.
Drugs. I've never been a fan. But these are definitely the good ones.
Well, I guess no sprinting. There we go.
A biological quarantine has been initiated. Level 2. Kitchen knife and snowflake are off limits. Level 3. Hydroponics is off limits.
Perfect.
Where are you, John? Without the PDT, I can't track shit.
Hydroponics. Or what's left of hydroponics. The shaft's covered in growth. I'm not going anywhere.
Wait, let me check the blueprints. Yes, hydroponics has a service elevator.
Affirmative.
Keep me in the loop.
So kids, I'm actually gonna call it here because I think we've got just enough left to do an episode next week as well, and have it be about this long. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and wrap this one up right now, and yeah. So. Well, there's no quit to main screen, so I'll just do this. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Thanks to everybody who stopped by and participated in chat, or just, stopped by and lurk. I appreciate you. If you like what I do on this channel, share with your friends. If you like my awesome intro music that was done by Momo the Savage, if you like my amazing avatar that was done by my friends Kefki and Blue, you can find links to their stuff down in the description below. I'll be back tomorrow night with more RuneScape with my friends Sam and Platty. Yeah, we're going to be scaping it up. So I've been doing a lot of work on the character, and we've got some really cool stuff to show y'all. So over the past week, been some interesting developments. So I'm nowhere near as far as the two of them are, but it'll be interesting nonetheless. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and well, I don't know. What's the line, Lucy? What's the line? She says you can't stay. She says you ain't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. So, if I could learn to talk, I don't know what it is this time of night, something like that. I don't know. Good night, everyone.